this thing started. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Taking a look at Brooklyn. No question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead, then try to get this one over early.
Right now for Brooklyn, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while. For them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
No, I agree with you. I mean, their game and their style is already fully developed. They look rock solid to me.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. Nash out there with the machine. It's Andre Kirilenko, and there's Okafor, and it's Lopez, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Jackson.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you could see right there why he does. Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. It took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Azili gets the bucket.
I don't know, maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Nash with it. Guarded now by Jackson. To the middle. Here's the machine, and he dunks it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gallinari did get better and better over time. He improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked about their game plan defensively, and he said, well, we all know it starts for them at the point guard position with Steve Nash and his combination of elite shooting and passing ability. We really have to stick to our principles and work as a team if we're going to have success against him. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Thanks again, Doris. And Bryant gets it to go.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Pass to the machine. Offensive rebound. Okafor goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the footman.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
A nice shot by Nash.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Kobe. Oh, that's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Nash the pass to the machine. And he goes in for the dunk.
A one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now, here's Bryant. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. The offensive rebound. Azili can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Kirilenko. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Jackson dishes to West. And good as it rattles through the hoop. West has got his second bucket of the night.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. All you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Here's a Teletovic is checked in for David West. Nets leading by 3. Right side Jackson. Over to the left wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Okafor. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Las Vegas trails by 4. The Machine passes to Maverick. Here's the Machine, guarded by Jackson. Shot's good. That's 10 points for the Machine.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Really left alone that.
He has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from the line.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for Brooklyn. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Sputtinger is checked in for the Machine.
And listen, the Nets had an up and down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to drop off the bounce. That was a strength last season.
So it's Las Vegas now. After the missed 3 from Raymond Felton, Crawford's shot is good.
They're putting the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Blatch, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 3.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Here's Maverick. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Got a piece of it. Passes it to going up. Blatch with it. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now, and double stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right? That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Mark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Some of it evens out.
Now, here's Gallinari. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Maverick. He kicks to Buttinger. Launches it. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's his second foul already. And that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Evans, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Anderson comes in for Chase Buttinger.
You know, it's really quite amazing when you look at Chase Buttinger. I mean, statistically, he was the same player last year as when he was a rookie. Across every category, even smaller categories like steals and blocks. Almost identical output 5 seasons apart.
Las Vegas trails by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something to right. Anderson with the ball. Now Felton defending. 6 to shoot. Anderson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night. And going back to Chase Budding, a terrific athlete with a plus shooting streak. He definitely has some talent, but Greg, his inability to play consistent defense and his subpar ball handling have capped his career minutes at around 20 a game.
Yeah, and that's why he was a second-round pick way back when. I mean, scouts knew he was a somewhat talented player, but just not a complete one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Kicks it to Gallinari. Felton with a screen on Anderson. And a follow wide open. He shoots. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Felton with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Vasily is out there with West. Then there's Felton. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Kobe in at the small forward. Releases from 15, and the jumper is on the mark. Bryant's got 9. Las Vegas trails by 9. Inside. Misses in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Jackson kicks to Kobe. He feeds it to West. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Las Vegas, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And Okafor with the block. It's stolen by Bryant. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for Raymond Felton.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Now here's Jackson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a screen. And Bryant picks it to West, to the inside. And he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Dishes it to Felton. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Nash the pass to Okafor. Here's the machine. No good. Felton with some nice D. Nets leading by 9. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Okafor grabs the miss.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Down low. It's deflected. Nash outside. To the paint. Here's the machine. Felton with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Felton can't get that one to fall.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he
gets it to go.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
They set the pick. And Okafor with the block. And the pass to the machine. Off target from outside. Las Vegas, they came into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Las Vegas trails by 9. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And that's now 24 points for the machine.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Outside Bryant. Charity stripe shot. Shot is off. And it's Las Vegas the other way. They're getting their first look at the season at the Nets in this one.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
You know, you can call it luck, favorable matchups, favor. They ran the table. We'll see if that continues here tonight, guys.
Mavericks checked in for Las Vegas.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Just 5 on the clock. Jackson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Jackson missing again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Maverick passes to Crawford. That's good. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The drive by Jackson, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I don't think fancy spin moves are his strong suit.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Trying to get back on track. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Evans, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Here's Maverick. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 6-point Las Vegas lead.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
to the inside. Here's Buttinger. Rebound, Brooklyn. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Maverick. Jackson made some noise about wanting a big contract to be moved last year. Ultimately, he was traded to Detroit.
Yep, Kevin traded from the Thunder to the Pistons, and it actually happened on deadline day.
Gallinari wide open. Here's Blatz. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. Shoot one more at the free throw line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Anderson, he's checked in for Chase Buttinger.
And if you go back, remember Jackson struggled with the Pistons last year as well. So the team went on a losing streak as soon as he got there. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And Jackson will look for a fresh start this season. I mean, hard to play with all the drama and questions going in your head about pending free agency.
They set the pick. On its way from a follow for 2. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Aflalo's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. To the paint, here's Crawford, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Crawford's got 7 points for the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
6 to shoot. On deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. "17 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's tipped and stolen by Aflalo. Lays it in off the breakaway. Aflalo's got 7.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there instead of giving up the bucket and having...
So the clock runs.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. And now, folks,
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about a terrific game for the machine. He's got 26 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
On the court right now for Las Vegas, we've got Andre Kirilenko, Robin Lopez out there with Okafor. And it's the machine, and it's Nash in at the point. From deep, Gallinari, and the basket good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Nash, the pass to the machine. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Bryant's shot is off. Well, Las Vegas shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smooth. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Las Vegas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. He dishes it to Gallinari. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Lets it go from the wing. Bryant with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
The machine. Here's Lopez. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Out to Gallinari. Jackson has the open look. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Here's the machine, defended by Bryant. Okafor gets the bucket.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Jackson dishes to West. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front part, no doubt about it.
Beautiful pass by Steve Nash.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Kobe's got 14 points for the game. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. Competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
There's 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Felton's checked in. Nash, the pass to the machine. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 28 points for the machine.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Jackson kicks to Kobe. 5 to shoot. Here's Azili. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Out left to the wing. Puts it up from 15. Felton with some nice D.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The drive by Jackson. No one near Felton as he lets it go. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. That drops. And that's now 30 points for the machine.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Excellent use of the screen. That's a 14 points for Raymond Felton. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And it's good. That's now 32 points for the machine.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he gets it to go.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Just watching Festus Azili out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's the machine. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. The machine's got 12 points in just the second half. Outside, Felton. Picked by West. Here's the screen. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for David West. Averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Maverick comes in for Steve Nash.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really an extraordinary game for Crawford. 13 points and 1 rebound. Such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game. And that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Anderson comes in for Chase Buttinger. Offensive rebound. And here's a follow for three. And he gets it to go. The follow's got 10.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Blatch, and he gets it to go from the high post. Now just a one-point Las Vegas lead.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Pass to Anderson. Las Vegas again missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Well, the runs have just been traded back and forth all game long. Man, I'm enjoying this.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
The Nets making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Las Vegas. Pass to Blatch. Lets it go from 11. Shot is off. Evans with some nice D. Kirilenko kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Maverick. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go. Maverick's got his second basket of the night.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Crawford's shot is good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Felton kicks to a follow. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 6 assists now in the game. Feeds it to Crawford. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night. Nets trailed by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. On its way from a follow for 2 on a ball for Brooklyn.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The net shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Teletovic out there with Gallinari. Then it's Blatch. Then there's Felton. And it's a Flalo in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Picked by Okafor. Here's the machine. Gallinari with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Gallinari leading the charge. Tries again. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Okafor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Maverick. A 3-pointer, no good. Nets trailed by 4. Aflalo dishes to Felton. The feed to Gallinari. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's the machine. Misses the layup.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Outside, Felton. There's a good screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Aflalo. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy 3s if he's on you.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
It's deflected. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Ezeli's checked in for Brooklyn. Bryant comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Nash is checked in for Las Vegas. Las Vegas leading by 6. Out to the wing. Releases from 15 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Felton against Nash. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ezeli. And it's Kurlenko with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's the machine. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. The machine's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And gets it to go.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. West is checked in for Mirza Teletovic, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Raymond Felton. The dish to Kobe. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's the machine. A foul called on Festus Ezeli. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you're getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
West with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 7 points for David West. Jackson against Nash. It's Kurlenko on the wing. The machine passes to Lopez. Here's Okafor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Here's Nash, finished off the break. And it's an 11-point Las Vegas lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Letting in for that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Here's Gallinari. Misses off the left iron. Las Vegas leading by 11. And Nash gets double teamed. The Machine, good, and the assist goes to Nash. The Machine's got 42 in the game.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Machine. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Ezeli. And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. On defense, the Nets. Here's Kirilenko, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I'll tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Crawford's shot is good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
It'll go when the Las Vegas lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Kobe. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Crawford. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. 23 points for Crawford.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Las Vegas leading by 13. Baseline jumper, and that's going to be a travel.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kicks to Jackson. Down low, and he banks in the layup. Ezeli's got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And that's trailed by 11. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
The guy wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
From deep, Gallinari, and that one's good.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
Nash kicks to Okafor. Hits the jumper. And Las Vegas leads by 8.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. Staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
On the inbound, and again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And Nash, here we go. Crawford kicks to Lopez, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to Gallinari, down low. Ezeli connects, and now they trail by just 4.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, meaning that his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gallinari. Jackson in the corner. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? He missed the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Top of the key, Bryant. Azili dishes to Gallinari. On the wing, Jackson. Azili kicks to Gallinari. Yes! And then a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And an intentional foul right there.
I know he's but the foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Steve Nash. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, we knew that we had to find a way to stick with it. At the end of the game, you just try to hang with it for your team and try to make plays for your team. And guys are making plays at both ends of the floor, and we play pretty good basketball.
Steve, we appreciate the time. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew,